It's the Rams and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lance now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Lance. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. First out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
He made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Check, peek, watch, walk, ready.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On the option right is Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll set up to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hunger group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, good move. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready?
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's the option, running right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go. 60 Maverick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So we've reached halftime in a while. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Ready.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Opposite. Green, switch, yellow, blue, check.
Lance going to keep it on the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance, complete. Jefferson to target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenny Yeboah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10.
Let's go, let's go.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the Rams have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the return, Johnson. 51 yards on the punt there. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go to Johnson again. He'll get this to about the 38.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's A.J. Cole now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Lance back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So Lance and the Niners down by 9. A minute 12 to go.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Here's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. Lance looking to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Lance going to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Rosas good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, these